Good afternoon, everybody. This is Lakshmi here on. This is Lakshmi Pandrala here, founder and CEO of Lamet Fit. I'm a sports nutritionist, and I've been awarded Women of the Future award also for sports nutrition category. Today we are here doing a live session with you to talk about nutrition. Why is it important? For whom it is important? We all know that today in our busy schedules, we always nutrition takes a backstage. But how important is it for everybody? Whether it is important only for the athletes or even for a normal person, let's talk about it all. So that's what. So today's live session is all about that. So in today's modern day, we know that there is so many people are very busy in their day to day life. They always nutrition comes at the backstage, right? So we try to skip our meals, we try to delay the food intake, or we try to have that some extra time for ourselves, so we always compromise on the food intake. So how that nutrition intake is not optimal, if it is not meeting the balanced food, how it affects your body day to day life, for athletes, how it affects their performance. That is what we are going to talk all about today. What is nutrition? We all know that nutrition in general is means the food we are eating, right? That is what it is going to give you the energy. That is what. But when it comes to a sports nutrition or optimal nutrition, you can call it as, it's the same food, but eating the right food, right quantity at the right time. That is what sports nutrition is all about, and that is what how it affects the uh, helps the athletes for their day-to-day performance, training, increasing their energy levels, their recovery levels, all these things. So how this sports nutrition is important, and what role it plays for an athlete. For an athlete, it plays a very important role. It definitely helps in the overall development for sure, and it also helps in having that extra edge for the faster recovery. It even helps in injury prevention. You must be thinking, but how is that? We'll come to the details into that later. But definitely, nutrition does helps in playing the very good role in the recovery mode also. At the same time, it helps in increasing your performance. When you are high properly food is fed properly, your body has full energy sources, right? So you have that extra energy to properly train yourself and give your best in the performance or the training or any match or the event you are taking part. Also, nutrition takes care of your correcting your blood parameters. Blood parameters means how the vitamin deficiencies, mineral intake, mineral deficiencies, all those also play a very important role for a day to life, also even in athlete, right? So when nutrition intake is very balanced, that even helps in correcting the blood parameters also. At the same time, vitamin deficiencies will not happen, which will otherwise hamper the athlete's performance, also the recovery and the injury also. So sports nutrition is very important for an athlete. It even helps in overall development. So sports nutrition doesn't mean that it is very important and caters only for the training period or for that particular athlete, but athlete is at the end of it is a he's a person, he or she is a person, right? So for the overall development also, the sports nutrition is very important. So that is where the nutrition comes into the picture also. So what is best for a sports performance? So a lot of athletes, when they come to me, they ask me, ma'am, I'm an athlete, right? So first thing, when an athlete we are looking at, they think that high carbs is not for them. They should not go for a food which is very much high in the carbohydrates or high dense calories. Few of them have that notion, and they should be only focusing on the protein. But is that really true? And some of them come with a question that high fat food, is this a good best approach? Like for an example, keto diet, right? I'm sure a lot of you heard about it. Keto diet, how good is keto diet? Should I go for a keto diet, ma'am? I need to reduce my weight, or I heard that keto gives you very good energy levels. But is that really important for you? How it is going to helpful for an athlete? And a lot of people athletes do come for and have another question also saying that what should I eat when I'm in a rest period or a off peak season, right? Because the energy levels differ when you are in training period and when you are injury or a rest period of peak season, how that nutrition differs from your training period and to your rest period, that is also important. So that is another question, lot of you have it. And the first and the foremost, most of the athletes ask me is, should I take supplements? Is the supplements good for me or not? So this is, so for all the answers for all these questions, I would say is there is never a right or a wrong answer for this, because it differs from person to person, right? Because your training, your one person's sport is different, the other person must be playing football or a tennis or swimming. So the nutrition differs from sports to sport. At the same time, a person to person, their individual built up, their individual intensity levels of training, their category of training, like elite players, the injury, the energy levels are very high compared to a beginner who has just started the sport, right? So energy levels and the mineral requirement or the food requirement for that matter changes a lot from person to person. So there is never a right thing that this is good for me. Or when you see a person eating a banana, or when you see a person eating a whey protein, don't for sure take that this is, that person is eating whey protein, let me also have it. For, it might not be, it is a, I'm not saying that food is whey protein is not good or the banana is not good, but it might not be the right food for you at that particular time, because that is what it all depends on, right? So when the food you are eating, what time you are eating, and how much you are eating, that is also that is also very important. So why? So to answer these questions, to to explain clearly to the athletes all these doubts they have, ABTP has introduced all these nutrition services. We are Lamifet. We are giving all our nutrition services for both sports and the wellness category. Our services are available at all the ABTP centers across India. So you can reach out to any of them for all these nutrition services to understand more in depth also. So how we do these services, what exactly are we doing in connection with ABTP's nutrition services? It's not necessarily that we are doing only the sports nutrition. Wellness nutrition is also very important for everybody, even for an athlete point of view. I would say wellness nutrition is very important, right? For an example, for an athlete, most of the athletes will very easily relate it to this, saying that, ma'am, I have an injury last month. I was playing suddenly and I tripped and I had an ankle injury or ACL tear, right? Or a lot of people complain about muscle sprains also. So all these things are only the reason because of the uh, poor nutrition. At the same time, I have seen few of the I would not say lot of athletes, but few of the athletes, because of the intensity levels of their training and their fitness levels, lot of inflammation occurs. And when the nutrition is not taken care properly, that inflammation, that recovery doesn't happen, and the inflammation is what it leads to different kind of diseases also. At the same time, recovery levels also hinders, and the recovery levels also takes very slow. So well, that's where the sports nutrition is. And a lot of people, when I have seen athletes also, when we do a blood test, right, we have seen that few of them, because of the fast food eating or the wrong food habits, they have I've seen noticed that few of them having high sugar level, like HbA1c levels was off the radar, which is kind of because of their food habits, or it might be genetic also. So again, that is the reason we do a blood test. The medical and the wellness nutrition is also very important for an athlete or for a normal person also, to understand their overall well-being, to take care of their health also, right? So how exactly are we doing this at the through nutrition? So through nutrition, we do a very scientific approach. It's completely very personalized for a person, whether it is an athlete or whether it is a normal person, right? So it's completely hyper personal. But how exactly are we doing this hyper personalized? So what we do is we start with a proper body composition analysis where we understand the physical uh, appearance of a person and how the physical being is there, like what is the fat percentage, what is the distribution of the muscle percentage, which areas are not to be taken care, how exactly we need to take care, or area which we need to target to reduce the fat percentage or to target the increase of the lean muscle. That would help with the body composition analysis, and there are several other tests also which we do to understand the physical body composition of an athlete or a normal person. And then we do a thorough body checkup for a blood test where we understand the medical condition of the person. Not necessarily the person is having some kind of a disease existing already, but it could be because of the any vitamin deficiency or any mineral deficiencies which are occurred due to the lack of poor nutrition. That also comes under a medical condition only, right? So that we do take so through blood test we take care of all this, assess it properly. Also we do go a little bit in depth also, so through that we do a, DNA test. DNA test gives a little bit much more in-depth analysis. I'm sure a lot of people heard about it, the DNA test. So what exactly the DNA test helps, right? So we all know that the blood test gives us this is this person right now. When I do a blood test or when you do a blood test, you know what is the body composition in terms of the blood, like what are the deficiencies or what is the disease condition. But what are the other underlying causes which actually led me to this disease condition? That is done or understandable only through your DNA test, because that is, it's not like that is inbuilt in your body. That is how your body genetically it is made up, that the reason you have got into the injury or the reason you are prone to certain illness is because of your genetic makeup. So that is where the DNA test comes into the picture. So the DNA test which we are offering is a very in-depth analytics, very in-depth test which covers 110 biomarkers. Why I'm stressing on the 110 biomarkers is a lot of tests are available across the market in India which do the DNA test, which are having around 30 to 50 biomarkers. But for an athlete, we need to not take a chance in any aspect, especially supplement response, right? So supplement response, a lot of athletes or I have come across, or you as an athlete or also know that first thing when you take up a sport or when you go for a fitness, you will mainly think of, okay, should I take any supplement, is protein good for me, or should I take BCAA, I need that extra energy. But do you really need that supplements? Do you really need that protein for you? Do you need that BCAA which is there available in the market? How beneficial it is going to be for you? What extra edge it will give to you? So that is what the DNA test will give you by showing the how your body reacts to that particular supplement. That is what we call it a supplement response, how it responds to that. I'll give you a very tiny example. Caffeine shots. A lot of people take the caffeine shots right before the tournament or an event to get that extra alertness or the focus. But caffeine can be taken in a black, direct coffee, or in you do even get a caplet. So people to have that comfort level or to the ease of access, right, take tablets also. So that is also another supplement only. So, but if the person is caffeine sensitive, it is not going to actually, instead of increasing the focus levels, since the person is caffeine sensitive, it reacts, it kind of diminishes the reaction levels. It is not increasing his focus, all the alerts, but actually decreasing it. So that is how the sensitivity response will be. So that's where we will understand when we do a blood DNA test, all these details will come to know that is that coffee a supplement or in the form of a direct coffee, is it going to be really helpful or not. And BCAA or the creatine for that matter, when people want that sudden muscle gain, right? Usually we do go for creatine. So is it really going to help you? How extra edge, how much beneficial it is going to be? Because supplements are not cheap, we all know that, and we need to be really careful also where we source it. So again, coming to the creatine, so supplements, when we know that that supplement is not going to be give you any extra benefit, added advantage, so we will definitely concentrate mostly on the food. Then when needed, yes, we can have it, but not definitely rely only on the supplement source. At the same time, DNA test even gives you what kind of vitamins you should be concentrating more on a day to day basis. Like, for an athlete, we know that iron is very important, vitamin D, vitamin B12, A, D, these are all very important, right? So, but genetically, few of the people, because of the genetics we have got from your parents or our parents, we are prone to not to have the absorption levels to the maximum potential, or maybe it is kind of hindered also, or maybe when the conversion is not happening when you are eating it through food. So the when we know that, and these are the nutrient deficiencies, when the body is prone for a longer period, it leads to injury, right? So when we know that this you are in genetically you are made up for that, where the body is not really uh, having that vitamin absorption is optimal level, or it is not being kept in your body properly, or it is not absorbed or converted properly, what we will know that what we will do is take an extra care by giving that vitamin in a slightly extra dose. For example, omega, right? We all know that when we lot of workout or training, lot of inflammation happens. Then we have to reduce the inflammation so that the muscle injury doesn't happen, right? But omega is very important source. We all everybody pops in a omega tablet. So how, but omega is the quantity you are taking, will it be enough? Because let us say when I see the DNA test, it says that you have a body which is prone to very high inflammation, right? And you're a person who takes a lot of stress too. So you are like a, couple of things additionally more compared to any other person next to you. So then what we do as a new sports nutritionist, we give you that extra dose of the omega, so that it will help you in increasing your uh, muscle build up also. Yes, omega does help in muscle build up also, not just only your recovery, it does help in your muscle build up also. So yes, we will give you that extra dosage, so that, and the timing of it also we will change it so that it helps you in that creating that extra edge. Similarly, it goes for few of the people. I'm sure we all know that Virat Kohli has changed, has become vegan, but very few know that there was certain reason he has turned vegan. It was a few allergies which has under his test has revealed. So, but as an athlete, what we do is we look up to role models and try to see, okay, that person has turned vegan, or that person has eating certain food, and he's giving a best performance. So usually, since you always look up for role models, we try to follow them, but we really do not know what that person is doing it is, because that is how his body responds, right? So when we know the DNA test has given saying that this is how your body is responding to this particular food, this is good for you, this is not good for you, so it is, then you will be the best person to judge what you should be having and what you should not be eating, rather than just following blindly whatever you see outside. So that is how precisely the DNA test is going to help you in everything. So DNA test doesn't mean that it is only made for athletes only, it is made for everybody, because it even gives you your insulin resistance, or how the carbohydrate reacts to your body, how is your body responds to obesity risk, how does your body has a tendency towards gaining weight faster, how does your body responds to your fat intake, your salt sensitivity. Salt sensitivity, when I mean to say here, I would like to add one point is salt sensitivity, we know it's a very small, salt is very negligible in the food we take, right? but that is the one which actually is the culprit for your hypertension, your cardiac health issues, quite a few, even for that matter your obesity also little bit. Because but we don't we when we are eating we really do not think that much, right? We People usually pop in that little bit of extra mixture, little bit of achar, little bit of papad here and there, and that is where all the slightly slow little bit of the sodium gets add up, and adds on to these kind of lifestyle diseases. So when your body, with through DNA, we will know that your body is salt sensitive or sodium sensitive. So then we will make sure that we cut on all these minute small things, but which do play a very major role in a long run. So that you will not fall into that heart, cardiac health issues or hypertension, all these kind of stuff. So for a normal person, definitely we know these are the things. And DNA test is one thing which it's not age specific. Anybody can do it at any age, just to understand your body better, so that you will get the maximum results out of it and maximum benefit out of it. Okay, so that is how DNA also we do. So at all the ABTB centers across India, we are offering all the sports nutrition services, personalized services, medical and wellness, like medical thyroid, diabetes, PCOD, any of the heart issues, all these things, obesity, weight loss, weight gain, everything we are having all the nutrition plans in combination of with the blood test and the DNA test. So all the ABC, all the center heads are there to help you across all the centers. You can reach out to them, or you can call them and ask them what exactly are the programs available. They will be very glad to help you out in giving you all the information needed. So, again, nutrition, again, we know that it is really important, not just in terms of, again, I'm reiterating the same thing. It's not only for the athlete who needs to take care of his nutrition, it is for a normal person, because food as such we know is, that is the key element. It's like a fuel to your body, right? So that is what makes you, that the way you respond to anything, the way you uh, put gain, or the way you lose your weight, whatever you want to have changes in your body, physically, psychologically, everything depends on your food, what you are eating. What you eat is what you are. So that is what, as simple as that. Even the gut response in the sense stomach, right? Whatever you are eating, it is getting digested in the stomach. So when you are eating and whatever the food is absorbed, so that is how it all the nutrients will be absorbed to you, and it gives you the energy, the mood, how you behave. You would have noticed few days, right? Sometimes you are very high on energy, you get up and go through that, let me have all my work planned today, I want to do this, and few days you are very low on the energy, you are like slumped, like okay, not today, maybe after some time I'll do it. That is because of your response to your food you have eaten the other previous day, or maybe in the morning. So it all ultimately comes down, narrows down to that food. So nutrition, yes, it does play a very important role. And if you have any questions regarding the nutrition, you can always drop a question in Facebook page in ABTP. So we will be happy to help you and give you more details also regarding that. Um, Somebody here is asking, Rahul, can you talk about DNA testing? Yes, Rahul. DNA testing, what I was telling you right now, it is saliva based test. There is no there is no blood involved in this. So whatever all you need to do is just collect. There will be a tube, test tube, you know, already there is a liquid in that. All you need to do is spit in that. So the saliva is collected in the test tube and sent for a testing facility, and the reports come with all the very minute details. We have like you know in key parameters which will give you the very detailed report, so that you can chart your life very carefully throughout all the looking at all the details. And once the report comes, we will be explaining also all the reports so that you can get a better understanding of the report to use it, how to use that one. If you have any questions, please you can text here so that we are able to help you answer those questions. Yeah, one person here is asking that how many days does a DNA test take? So DNA report comes in a period of you know 1 month. The reason being the test itself runs for a good 20 days. So the testing itself, the cells have to be segregated, and then the testing and the sequencing will be done. So it takes a good 1 month for the report to come. We have the best of the testing facility. We have the best of the testing facility kind of tied up with, so that the report is very accurate, and it is 100% secrecy is also maintained. And yes, the report, how it can be properly utilized in the daily basis. So yeah, here the DNA report, how it can be used on a daily basis is, it's like you know the guide for your body, right? So what is good for you, what is not good for you, what you should be eating more, what you should not be eating more. It even gives you what kind of an exercise is good for you. Should you go for a high intensity exercise, or should you go for a low intensity exercise? So you know the guide for your body, so all you need to do is just learn the answer. That's it. That is how simple it is. So one, there is a question paper. If it is a textbook, you have to you are preparing for the exam, so you have to read the complete book. But once the question paper is there, all you need to do is read the questions and prepare the answers, and you are there 100% made it for this itself. So you will get a good score in that. So that is what it is. So you know how your body is made up. So that is what you all you need to do is just follow the guidelines it is giving you. That is how the DNA report is going to help you. DNA even gives you the stress, how it affects your body in terms of your memory also, and also your physical performance also, because athletes, we know, they are definitely always under the stress physically with by the training. But we do know that though some of them do not show out much, but they are continuously on mental stress also, right? They are constantly thinking about how the opponent is playing, how the what all the strategies they'll be continue. And once they lose a game or 1 point they lose, suddenly it hits you bad, and the person who is not strong enough, they get low. So how that stress will have effect there. So once we know that stress, how it affects that individual person, we can take a, so the DNA will give you that psychologically how the person is, how much stress does it take, how does it affects his alertness, how it affects his decision making, how it affects his focus and the memory. All these things we can actually then prepare well in advance for that. That is how the DNA is going to help you. At the same time, DNA even tells you how as we age every day, we are all aging, right? As we age, how is it going to how is it going to, as we age, what are the effects? Like few people you would have noticed, they will be maybe in 40s or 50s, but they still look 30s, right? But some of them, you look at 35 years, they look like they are in 50s. The reason being that is how their food intake has been bad, or the stress, it is how it is affecting their physical appearance also, at the same time their memory also. Few of them have. So all these things, if can be taken care through DNA. Once we know this, we will be able to address them properly to tackle all these issues. DNA test is not just for only for any particular sport. Any sport or any athlete or any person, normal person, even for their general health, it is very very important. So that's it can be used as long as it's again and again I'm saying the same thing. We know this is your body, how it is made up. All you need to do is understand the report and follow it on a daily basis so that you will have your maximum health in good condition. So that's all for the DNA test and blood test. Also we have uh 90 parameters which we do test for an athlete or for a normal person to understand the blood composition of the person at the present level, so that which will help us in preparing their diet plan much better, so that it will be target oriented and give help us in creating that particular diet plan which is made only for you, for your body and for your needs, so that it gives the maximum potential maximum results in a shorter period. So that's so do reach out to any of the centers across India to for any of your nutrition requirements. Hope I have cleared all your questions regarding the DNA test and the nutrition services which are offering. Reach out to us anytime. We are here to help you. Thank you.